I applied for my job at Howells nearly 10 years ago, and I wasn't sure how long I'd stay. Born and raised in the Labour heartlands, mining communities, South Wales valleys, the independent sector was not exactly a natural choice for me. But in my time at Howells, that Valleys girl has not just accepted working in a private school, but has become a passionate defender of the independent sector. And my initial concerns about single-sex education have been replaced by a strong belief in the benefits of girls only. I love working at Howells, and the thought of being forced to leave really, really hits hard. It's a scary thought that this new pension could run out by the time I'm 78. And it's even more frustrating that the benefits I've already accrued wouldn't grow as they would have. The GDST say it's only 1.6% a year. For over the 28 years I have left until retirement, that's a 50% increase that I'm going to miss out on. That is on a pension that I paid into in good faith, and I had every right to expect to get what I was promised. It's a huge loss, and it is insulting to be told otherwise. This emotional roller coaster has been exhausting. So much guilt, so much anger, so much fear, and so much sadness. As teachers, putting other people's children before your own is part of the job. But when your CEO tells you that you should accept a massive cut in your pension because parents expect good facilities, all of those nights when I cut short a bedtime cuddle to do some marking suddenly come with huge amounts of emotional baggage. And yet I still do it. And still tomorrow, when I am out on strike, I am still a teacher. Usually I teach chemistry. Tomorrow, I will be teaching our girls that they are teachers, that their education is worth fighting for. You've already heard how the GDST have behaved as the tensions have mounted. And as they have, I've reminded myself, and I want to say to all of you now, that this strike for me is not about anger. Yes, I am angry, and I have plenty of reasons to be angry. I am angry at the way I've been spoken to, the way I've had my intelligence insulted with claims that I just don't understand how good this proposal is. I'm angry at being threatened with fire and rehire, the way I've been made to feel worthless, that the buildings have more value than me. In the past 2 years, I've shown that I can teach without my classroom, but my classroom can't teach without me. And let's just talk about lockdown for a moment. I worked 14-hour days, week on week, replanning, re-resourcing, making sure my lessons were as effective online as they could be. And then back in school, still dealing with the extra workload of teaching hybrid lessons, I was told the trustees have been thinking about this decision to cut my pension for 2 years. Not a hint of this to me. Not only are they cutting my pension, they robbed me of the opportunity to try to mitigate that loss in those final years I might have left in the scheme by keeping it a secret. So yes, I am angry, and I have every right to be angry. But I'm not striking out of anger. I'm striking because I love Howells, because I believe in the mission of the GDST, and I'm deeply concerned about the future of both if they cannot recruit and retain excellent teachers. When prospective parents come to my school, they comment on the atmosphere, they ask about results, they ask about the additional support we offer outside of lessons. All of these things depend on recruiting and retaining the best teachers. And if good teachers leave the school or leave teaching, they are not going to come back. And they are already leaving. I hear some of my daughter's favourite teachers talking about looking for jobs elsewhere just so they can retain their pensions, or questioning why would they sign a new contract with a company that shows such little regard for the one they have now. As a teacher, I completely understand their position. But as a parent, I worry that if these proposals go ahead, the staff turnover is going to hugely impact my daughter's time at Howells. Our ability to retain and recruit good teachers is paramount to our ability to attract students. And if our student numbers fall, the future of the school itself is at risk. So I am worried that leaving TPS will be a colossal mistake, one that the school and the organisation I love may not survive. So tomorrow, and for however long is necessary, I will not be striking to hurt the GDST. I will be striking to save my school from a monumentally short-sighted act of self-harm which it might not survive. I will strike to keep good teachers at this school for my daughter and for the future of the school.